Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for Cooking with the Count. Today, we're going to make braised lamb shanks over mashed potatoes. It's going to be really good. And as you can see, I have 6 beautiful lamb shanks. Different sizes, but it's okay. We can tolerate that. We have onions, we have celery, mushrooms, carrots, garlic, fresh rosemary, and fresh thyme, right from my garden. Chicken stock, beef stock, salt and pepper, and a little tomato paste, and of course, some nice red wine. These are going to be falling off the bone tender. You know, the shank is probably the one piece in the lamb that is tough. Everybody always cooks their lamb, you know, medium rare, whatever, because it is so tender and juicy. But the shank, it's got a lot of connective tissues that have to break down. So there's nothing like cooking it slow and low. And that's what we're going to do tonight. So with that, let's get started. We'll be right back. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do, liberal amount of salt. And you really want to salt these very good because they've got a good cooking process they've got to go through. And the salt is going to enhance the flavor, but also help break down those connective tissues. So, and pepper, again, don't be afraid of it. It's not going to hurt you. Remember, these are going to be cooking in a broth. So, it's good for that side. Not this side. And I'll be right back. I'm going to rinse my hands. Like I said, a fair amount of pepper. Now, we're going to get our frying pan nice and warm, and we're going to braise these on all sides. By searing them, it's going to start the cooking process, but it's not going to be long enough to actually cook them. So I'll meet you at the stove. First thing we're going to do is get our pan nice and hot. We're going to brown these up on all sides. This is going to be good. You're only talking a couple minutes per side. But that flavor that they're leaving behind in that pan is going to be so good. As you can see, we're braising these up nicely. One more to go. You know, that golden delicious in there? That's what you want. That is going to be so incredibly good. Okay, that looks good. Let's take this out of there. Let that rest for a few minutes. Let this pan cool off a little bit, and we'll be back. Okay, and we're back. We're going to go ahead and put our onions in here. Now these onions are cut kind of rough because I want them to stay decent size. I don't want them to get lost in there. And we'll put our carrots. Mushrooms. Celery. And even our garlic. We'll work that around a little bit. As you can see, everything is coarse cut, and I did that on purpose. Even my garlic, I didn't even crush it. I want it to stay that way because we're going to get all those flavors to meld together. And it's going to be really an awesome dish. And actually, I'm going to try out my new cast iron pan that we actually bought for the motorhome, so that we can do some of these meals in the campfire as well. Hopefully within another month or so, we're going to be going on the road with Cooking with the Count. Restaurants, we're going to be going to amusement parks, RV parks. I'm getting really excited about it, and so is Shannon and Gabriella. We love camping, and it's a big part of our life. So we're going to take you with us. Whether it's Niagara Falls, Yellowstone National Park, or hugging a tree in California, you'll be traveling with us. We're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to see parts of the United States that you've probably never seen before, that I've never seen before. I know the United States pretty well by 30,000 feet. The ground zero is truly impressive. So we're going to have some fun, and I hope that you'll join us when we do it. Remember, keep your eye out for On the Road with Cooking with the Count. That's looking pretty good. Now we're going to add our tomato paste. I'm going to add about a half a can. And we're going to let that cook off a little bit. That looks pretty good. As you can see, we've got that tomato paste pretty well cooked into it. Now, 1 cup of chicken stock. 2 cups of beef stock. And our rosemary. Get that all in there. We're going to bring this up to a boil as soon as we add our wine, and we're going to reduce it by half. This is going to be so good. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. That looks pretty good. That should be a couple of cups. This is going to be so good. So, bring the fire back up again. Working those herbs. Oh, you know what I forgot? My bay leaves. I hate when I do that. One. 2. They're small. Let's go for 3. Looks good to me. Like I said, we're gonna let that come up, and we're gonna simmer this down. That's gonna be our base. We're gonna have some fun. We'll be back. Okay, we've reduced this down quite a bit. It's time to move it to my new pot. I'm going to pour this right inside here. Oh yeah. Get all those goodies from the pan. How's that for a pot? I can use that one right in the campfire, which is exactly what I plan on doing. And now, let's reintroduce our lamb. Hope the neighbors are hungry tonight. One more to go. Come on, I can do this. I know I can. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Now, we're going to slow cook this for about 3 hours in the oven. About 350 degrees with the cover on. And this is going to be delicious. Okay, and we're back. And I'll tell you what, this smells incredible. If I can get the cover off, the cover weighs as much as I do. Oh yeah. Oh my God, that smells good. Yeah, I think we have a home run. Look at those beautiful, absolutely gorgeous pieces of lamb. Tell me that's not tender. Look at this. You can literally just touch it and it falls off the bone. Yeah, let's plate this up. I think this is going to be a feast. Our braised lamb shank, I think it's probably going to be one of the best videos that we've done. You tell me what you think of this. Garlic mashed potatoes, you have your carrots, you have all kinds of flavors in there that are just absolutely, I can't put this into words. I mean, this thing smells so good. And of course I had to try a little bite as I was plating this, and it melted in my mouth. If you don't like lamb, I would strongly suggest you even just try this, because I think it will put you over the top. My wife was never a lamb fan, but even she tried a little bite and was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. So I'm going to show you. You have got to see how tender this is. It is just falling off the bone. And of course, you know, I cheated a little bit. I just took some of the broth, and instead of just reducing it, I thickened it up and added it, made a gravy. Bon appetit. God bless you. Thank you for joining us with Cooking with the Count. Please like us on YouTube, subscribe to us. We could use the subscribers. It's a big help right now. With that, God bless you, and bon appetit. I think that's the best lamb I've ever made. Good night. God bless. See you soon.